Alright, as you know, I have been to the Netherlands and it's so fun. And also, we are gonna talk about the Netherlands. So, without further ado, here is our intro. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Garcia's Got Talent. And today, I'm here. I'm your host Joaquin. Here's co-host Julio.
Hi.
Here's editor Tatay,
Hi.
and Lucas is coming too. Today, we are gonna be teaching you to cook a traditional Dutch dish called Dutch hotspot. And we're gonna be using salad for this recipe. But first of all, what is hotspot and how did it originate? Let's find out. So now let's find out. According to Dutch lore, it originated in the 16th century at the end of the siege of Leiden during the 80 Years' War. The siege, during which Dutch rebels battled the Spanish occupiers, which lasted for months, and many people starved. Part of the Dutch strategy to recapture Leiden was to breach the dikes along the low-lying land to flood and permit the resistance to attack by ship. It worked to a point until the water became too shallow and the ships ran aground. But when the wind shifted and sent the water in the other direction, the Dutch were able to repel the Spaniards, and by October 1574, the city was freed. The hastily departing Spanish soldiers left behind pots of unfamiliar stew of carrots, parsnips, meat, and onions, which the hungry Lydians ate. They named the dish hotspot, and it became a symbol of their victory. Potatoes, which didn't become common in the Netherlands until the 1880s, eventually replaced the parsnips as the root vegetable of their choice. And as mentioned in a previous video, the Spanish actually got control of the Netherlands and Belgium, and they were also in turn taken over by the Habsburgs. So, looks like we need the historian. So, talking about the history of the Netherlands. Take it away, Lucas.
The Old Netherlands was part of the northern front of the Roman Empire. When Rome fell, the Netherlands were part of a region called Francia, or known France in Germany, which evolved their language into the Dutch language, as we all know. In 1200, the Netherlands was part of the Belgian Kingdoms War, as multiple wars among all the kingdoms, such as the Flanders, declared war on each other. This was also the year when the water wheel and the windmills were made, which is what Netherlands is famous for in terms of their architecture and engineering during the 11th century. The 80 Years' War, or the Dutch Revolt, was due to the Protestant Reformation and people questioning their views about religion. They became a country in 1568. During the 17 Kingdoms War, the Northern Kingdoms united as they formed the Kingdom of the Netherlands, while the South was came to France. The Netherlands in 1581 created the Verenigd Oost-Indisch Campaign, or the East India Company, which is to trade in the Indian Ocean. It can be called VOC, or the Dutch one I pronounced very wrong. During the 30 Years' War with Spain, the Netherlands finally was recognized a country in 1628. About 50 to 60 years after they became a country. During this time, the Netherlands were tolerant to invite a lot of Jewish immigrants to come and live in their country. The Netherlands created many multiple trade routes, multiple economy, and a skyrocketing economy because of the VOC and countless businesses found in Netherlands due to trade. But the sad part is the Netherlands colonized so many countries around the globe, which caused a huge leap in the slave trade. After soon the British eventually beat the Netherlands, but the Netherlands still remained a strong economy, lending loans to different countries, which made them a target for the French, which at this time French was a strong country. Now the Netherlands was colonized by Napoleon, which influenced a lot about their democratic views. When Napoleon fell, the Netherlands was used as a buffer state to separate France and Prussia, and the Netherlands Catholic South formed into Belgium in 1831. The Dutch were first neutral, but were hit by the Great Depression. Due to harsh trading, their colonies were scattered. It really took a lot of economic downturn, even though they were filled with high resources and factory, but they still managed to stay put. Also, remember the time I told you that they allowed a lot of Jews to enter their territory? Well, one thing is, the Netherlands was a large Jewish accepting country, which many Jews entered the Netherlands. And you know what happened? Jews such as Anne Frank were killed due to the Holocaust because Netherlands was very tolerant. And the Netherlands Holocaust deaths were at 102,000 deaths in the Holocaust, nearly a few percent. In 1994 to 1945, the Netherlands was liberated by the Allied powers. The Netherlands was one of NATO's founders in 1949. During the 60s, Netherlands lost all their colonies because they decided to join through, and Indonesia being the first country to gain their independence in 1945. The Netherlands was admitted to the United Nations on December 10, 1945. On January 1, 1999, for unapparent reason, Netherlands joined the EU. 1999, I mean, that's a long year, but some territories weren't used to the EU yet, so they tried to stick out. The Netherlands was also one of the countries that found NATO. Now, the Netherlands still is a high economy who are solving pollution and have advanced in engineering and hydroelectric science, thus creating many ports, causing many imports, shipment, and which is why their economy is still really high. Not in capital, but really high. Even though they colonized, the Netherlands still managed to create a good impact to this world.
So, today we're going to be looking at some Dutch culture, music, and traditions. Usually, the Dutch, the religion there is mainly non-religious, where there's some Christian beliefs and some other religions like Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism from the immigrants that came there. Some Dutch traditions include on King's Day they put orange, the national flag of the Netherlands, and also, fun fact, this is where Santa Claus, aka Saint Nicholas, or in the Dutch language, Sinterklaas, came into origin. And now, here's Julio for some Dutch traditional music! Here's some Dutch traditional music. Can you find the similarities between
Dutch music and Belgian music.
And now we're gonna find out how to cook Dutch hotspot. Here we go. So what you need is one LB carrot cut in small chunks, one LB potatoes cut in quarters, one LB onions diced, 2 bunches butter, 1/2 teaspoon salt, dashed pepper, 1/2 cup evaporated milk. And also you could add, in that recipe they just added bacon. For us we just added sausage. You could just decide what you want. So first, in a large pot, cover onions and carrots with water. If using bacon or salt pork, place chunk on top. Cook about 35 minutes until carrots are soft. Remove bacon and vegetables and set aside. Cook potato in same liquid until falling apart. Drain liquid and reserve. Add carrots and onion back to potatoes and mash. Just until chunky. Strain butter and salt. Adding some reserved liquid if mixture is too thick. If using bacon, slash and serve on top alongside vegetables. Again, we just use sausages. So we're gonna go on to the end.
Hi, I hope you liked our podcast and talk to you again soon.
Goodbye.
We hope to see you again. And now we will play the Dutch national anthem.